Hello YouTube, I'm WikiGoogly, and today I'm going to do a little something different. We're going to go back to playing some Baldur's Gate, the original, although it is the enhanced edition. And I realized playing Baldur's Gate 2 that even though the game is designed so that you can play an evil character, a lot of the quests really assume that you're good, and an evil character has absolutely no reasoning or desire to do a whole lot of the quests. So I've gone back to Baldur's Gate 1 and rolled up a new character, and this is what I have. I have an amazingly good combat-based 18-18-18 with an 18 wisdom human cleric. I believe it took me a 93, or perhaps it was a 92 stat point wise in order to get those kind of stats. But let's see, we want some sound effects, we want some voice.
Yeah? What do you want?
Okay. I really felt like
Hello, child.
coming back and playing
Shall
somebody
we
good.
continue your lessons?
Hello, child. I'm instructed to tell you about the basic mechanics of movement and time. Is there, if there's anything that sort you want to know more about? No, nothing. Get out of here. Okay, tell me about
Hello there.
the gem you're missing. Oh, hello. Have you seen my copy of the History of Harula anywhere? You know, how I can't stand the constant shuffling of arthritic feet up in the library, so I thought I'd get a bit of fresh air just east of here, and oh, I hate being so absent-minded. Please, if you find it, I really do need it back. Okay, so there is quick ways of doing this and slow ways of doing this. Oh, I'm also playing this on the difficulty setting of Inferno, Insane. Where would it say? Gameplay. Difficulty, Insane, right there. So Insane difficulty means that all the monsters do 100% of the damage that they would normally do. So everything, all the damage is going to be doubled. They don't have extra chances to hit, they don't have extra resistances, but all the damage will be doubled. Let's see, Phidia left one of her books in here again. It's on the hay there beside the cow. If you could run it over to her and then come back, I've got some plans for you. Okay, so here's her book. Bring that back to her. Now you can run around and pretty much do all the quests in a single loop, but I've already goofed that up based on the directions I
Hello
walked.
there.
My book. Oh, you reminded me of Brian when you grin like that. Raising you has been hard on him, I know, but he says it's a toil of love and a toil of destiny, even. You must be a very special child indeed to draw such praise from a man of his silent nature. Here, take this little gem of mine. Maybe Winthrop will give you a little something for it. Okay, you can do it in one big circle if you do things in the right order, which I already haven't. Let's see, is this... Oh, I'm looking for it.
Greetings, young
Brian has been
one.
looking for the young one. Yeah, I know that. But I'm looking for someone who will give me a quest. So that I can get a protection from evil spell cast on me. So I'm not just playing a normal cleric. This cleric is a cleric of hell.
It's me, Emmowen.
Well, Emwyn. I'm surprised that stuffy old Brian led you away from your studies and chores. That old fiddle-faddle. I snuck off too. Old Fungus Winthrop was looking for me, but I've got all day to his chores. You have time for a story today? No, I can tell you don't. What have you been up to? I'm afraid I can't chat today, little one. My foster father wishes me to prepare for a journey, but will not say to where. Little one, I'm not much younger than you, though you sure got tall fast, relatively anyway. A journey, eh? I never get to travel. Wish I could go with you. Yep, I really wish I could. Yes, sir, really do. Alright, I'll ask if you can go with us. Oh, don't be silly. Grind would never even let you finish the sentence, especially after what that letter of his said. Did I say that? No, of course I didn't. Never saw no letter. Nope, I just get back to work now. You better go. Grind is waiting. Okay, there's a guy with green robes who's usually walking a circle around this keep.
The worm
has a
shall
quest.
wander the earth, and such a pestilence will follow in his wake that all that know of his passing shall be struck down.
Might be the red robe guy. Maybe I'm mistaken.
So saith the wise.
Okay, so we're gonna go in here. Gonna talk to Winthrop.
My hotel's as
Hello
clean
there,
as an
young one.
elven arse.
Come to visit your old pal Winthrop, have you? Well, don't forget the 10,000 gold piece book entrance fee, as per Candlekeep custom, don't you know? He always wore the big kidder, Winthrop. That gets funnier nearly every time I hear it. Well, perhaps not quite so often. Ah, just having a bit of old fun with ye, my friend. The monks may be walking about with poles in their nethers, but you know you're always welcome here in my sight. Grind did well by you, he did. So is there anything I can do for you? Some drinks, a room to sleep, anything to buy? Sure, what do you have? Okay, I want to sell this, and then I want to buy a set of bolts for a quest later, so I don't have to come back there. I do have 106 gold. I wouldn't mind picking up a Morning Star, if he, not a Morning Star, a Warhammer, just so that I have a weapon I'm proficient with when it comes to the fighting. And armor-wise, I've got 103 gold left. The best I can do would be a large shield, but I'll buy the large shield now. Equip it up. And I'll come back for the armor.
So hard to find.
Oh yes, and back with the hallowed halls of Candlekeep.
nowadays.
With this iron crisis upon us, the trip from Baragos was more hazardous than I care to relate. You're Grind's ward, aren't you? My, have you come into your own. If you would permit an old man jealous of youth to say so. I left an identify scroll with Teth Toril in the inner grounds. You should be done examining it by now. So would you fetch it for me? I'd be grateful. Okay, if you do that, he casts a protection spell on you. Let's talk to these noblemen.
A pleasure to
I'd
meet a
prefer it
socially
if you would leave me
acceptable
be.
person, such as...
No time to chit-chat.
Step up to the heat, young one. You'll need a good fire to warm the chill stares of those monks, most inhospitable they are. Isn't that so, Lori? Lovey. Oh yes, darling, they are most standoffish. They lead a somewhat cloistered life here, so they are unaccustomed to many visitors. You are perhaps a bit colorful compared to what they're used to. Oh, not to concern you, milady, for they are not used to wealth such as yours. You are quite wealthy, are you not? Okay, that's kind of a thievish response, so let's go with the nice colorful. Dear, perhaps we should dress a little more plainly to fit in. It is worth a try, my dear, although our clothes may only be the half of it. They certainly couldn't react any worse than they have. I thank you for the suggestion, Gregory Stonearm, and for putting it tactfully. Good eve to you. Yes, Gregory Stonearm, that is my name. And I'm a cleric of Helm. Now, I would assume that sometime through my childhood I felt the burning desire to do evil, murderous deeds, and turning to the clergy, specifically Helm, probably at the behest of Brian, probably his suggestion. Oh, come on, where is this guy?
I am very proud of you,
You really
as
made
I'm
me
sure Gorion is.
walkways. Firebeat has sent you to me, hasn't he? Very well, return the scroll to him, but then you must hurry and speak with Grian. He is waiting for you on the steps of the central library. I assure you, child, it is a matter of greatest urgency. Okay. Usually I find that guy, like, over here. I don't have to walk so far to grab him. But you can, initially you start right in front of the
Lord
inn,
of murder shall
go in the
perish,
inn, talk to him,
but
get the
he
quest,
too shall spawn a
just
score
walk
of
across the inn,
mortal
talk to him, go
prodigies.
back in, get the spell
Their
cast on you,
souls
and then you
from
make
the
a single,
passage,
pretty much a
saith
single
the
loop,
wise Alonso.
and you can pretty much hit all the quests up at once, and
So hard to
it
find
makes this
decent
first part go a
folk
lot faster.
nowadays.
I'm glad to see that age has not hardened your heart towards an old man such as myself. I'll take all your identify scrolls. I have a great use of these type of scrolls. Here, allow me to cast a little spell on you. It will protect you from evil you might meet tonight. Yes, it'll protect me from evil I might meet tonight, but it will probably wear off well before I leave. So the hope is that the spell lasts at least long enough for me to do the fight that's in this room, and the secondary fight that's in the southern part of the town.
Hello?
Hello. Oh, goodies, goodies. I've gone and found ye first. You are the ward of Gorion, no doubt. I am. What can I do for you? Oh, our encounter shall be quite simple for you. Plainly put, I have made it my mission to end your life. Success will mean a little respect among my peers. So you see, you can do very little except die. Now he's going to do double the damage if he hits me. Oh, but he doesn't get a chance. Attack roll. First dice roll of the game, 18. We'll take the dagger because I might be able to sell it. An extra Warhammer. Oh, I guess I didn't have to spend a gold. There was a Warhammer for me there. But I will keep it as a backup because it's not magical. You failed to force the lock. I have an 18 strength. Alright, fine. It's not going to be anything in there important. Gregory Stonearm, you cut yourself above the brow there. What's wrong, child? Something in your eyes tells me something is very wrong indeed. Oh, Parda, there was a man in there. He smelled like the stables and he tried to kill me. It was horrible. Honestly, I don't like either one of these answers. I feel like I should be honest and tell him what's going on, and this blatantly, the fact that I just killed someone, I feel it's worth mentioning it, so this is not what I would do, but this just makes you seem like such a whiny kid. Hurry then, child, equip yourself at the inn and go join Gorion on the steps of the library. I had sensed something like this might happen.
What do you need?
Nice day, ain't it? Too bad Nessa here ain't enjoying it, though her being sick and all. I need to get her one of them potions of antidote off Hull. He stayed up drinking last night and got hauled out of bed to the main gates early this morning. So I bet he's got a few of them lying around somewhere. Okay. So here we have the Temple of Ogma. I could go talk to the Priest of Ogma and also get him to cast some spells on me.
Hey,
Hey there, Gregory Stormarmer. I see you up early this day. Well, for your father Brian has asked me a strange favor. Seemed like he wants you to learn some fighting and asked me to be the teacher. So I hope you brought your staff with you. Hostile creatures have red circles around their feet. Okay, that's tutorial stuff. Boom. End dialogue. Okay, so I did get hit. Didn't do me any damage. I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this building yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. Okay. Not before I lose this chest of nothing. Here, rats, die. Now, rats are not evil, so my protection spell is not going to help me. And I swing very slow, so let's cast a bless. Okay. Okay, bless. Give me some bonuses to attack. Oh yes, slaughter these rats. Sweet. Now bless definitely doesn't last very long. So I do want to get out of here as quick as possible and get to the next fight. And the protection from evil has worn off already. So much for lasting till the night. Alright.
By Moradin's
Ah yes, kill them
hammer.
rats and their kill them like the rats that they are. A glorious battle, unlike any this world has ever seen. Here's 5 gold pieces. Don't spend it all in one place. Okay. And there went the bless. Man, the spells don't last as long as they used to. Okay, there's Hull. Hey kid, I woke up late this morning and left my sword in the barracks before going on duty. If you want to get it for me, it's in the chest at the foot of my bed on the right side of the barracks. Quick now, before the gate warden catches me without it. You'll also find an antidote there. I think Dreppen needs one for old Nessa. Okay, so I basically went in the opposite direction that you should go.
Our rules are very
In order to
strict.
do this faster as possible, so I'm going to have to do some backtracking. Gate warden. Soon be gone, will ya? Grian asked me to teach you a wit about the finer arts of mass combat before you leave. Can I pique your interest in it? Grian's in a hurry. I don't want to do your tutorial. I don't want to do your tutorial. That's what it boils down to. So, yes, being the child of murder, I probably would have turned to the church to quell my hunger, and it has made
I have a
me
blade with your name on it.
holier than a normal peasant. That's what I'm going with here. Hey there, you're Grind's little whelp, aren't you? Yeah, you match the description. You don't look so dangerous to me. I'm his child, if that's what you mean. Foster child. Gotta keep it straight. He raised you as his own, but you are not his blood. Your head ain't worth nothing if you're actually his child. What? Okay. Can you close the door? Can you close it? My son is asking about something, I'm not sure. Your head ain't worth nothing, you're not actually his child. Nah, I know you're the right one. My ticket out of the gutter as soon as I snuff your lights. Okay. This time I got no protection. So, and no bless, so please don't hurt me. Oh, right. 6 damage. Right off the bat. And another free dagger. Okay, so stat-wise, first level character starts with a THAC-O of 20. My THAC-O is 19, and that is because I have a strength of 18. I assume. Yeah, ability bonuses. +1 to hit, +2 to damage. That's purely from my strength. It's the same as if I only had a strength of 16, because I believe a cleric character's strength bonuses actually cap out at 16. Same thing for constitution. But my hope is once you get some of the manuals that increase your stats, once you hit 19, that goes... Close the door, please. Close the door. Once you hit stats of 19, that surpasses that human limitation. So I'll get the full bonuses for those. Thank you very much for closing the door. That will surpass those class-based limitations and race-based limitations. That's why I care that it's 18s and not straight 16s or so. Okay. Now, like I said, you can do this pretty much in one loop. If you...
Something on your mind?
I heard shouting, Gregory Stonearmer. Are you alright? He's dead, whoever he was. He lunged at me with a knife. Oh, Karen, what is happening to this place? It's not this place, child. It's you they're after. Grine is waiting on the steps to the central library and wants you to go to him as soon as you have brought what you need at the inn. Bought what you have need at the inn. Oh, Gregory Stonearm, I have been your tutor for so many years, and only in this moment have I come to doubt that my teachings have been enough. Go to Grine, child. It is safe for you here no longer. Well, I would, but all these people keep asking me for favors. Okay, so what do we got here? Fuller.
I should have joined the army.
What a mead-filled night. That hull is just too much. Poor sap to go man the gate this morning, too. Poor sap had to go man the gate this morning, too. I don't know how he does it. What can I do for you anyways? Yeah, the mead would explain why Hull forgot to put his sword on this morning. He sent me to fetch it for him. Sure, sure. Should be in the chest over on the right wall there. Okay. Okay. Okay, here's the potion for the cow, here's Hull's sword, and let's ask you if you need any more
should have
favors.
joined the army.
What a mead-filled night. That Hull's just too okay. I read that part already. Wondering if you have any errands I could run. Errands? Yes, actually, I need a quarrel of crossbow bolts.
I should
Okay.
have joined the army.
Here you are, you willing, you little money grubber. Put a few gold pieces in your purse. 10 gold pieces for 1 gold piece worth of crossbow bolts. Very helpful. Okay, let's go back this way to give Hull his sword. So, yeah, if you come down this direction, you can come in here, give him the crossbow bolts, get Hull's stuff, even though Hull didn't ask for it yet. Come over here, talk to Hull, give it to him, and then head north and cure the cow. Took your sweet time, didn't you? Grind's a fool for trying to bring you up, right? And you can tell him I said so too. If you didn't know any better, I'd say this whole iron crisis is the result of twerps like you wandering off with people's swords. Here's 10 gold pieces. Now get out of here. I'm on duty. Okay, Hull's sword taken care of. So you can do it pretty much in one loop. You do still have to bump up this way to get the initial gem from the girl.
What do you need?
It's not a perfect circle, but it's pretty good. Hey, you're a wonder you are. Stick with me and we'll go far. Well, okay, stick with me and we'd probably never get to leave the walls of Candlekeep, would we? Good thing you ain't wearing none of that metal armor, though, as I hear the bandits out there would just as soon as kill you as look at you to get it off your back. I just hope this whole Iron Crisis business is wrapped up soon. Okay, I cured his cow. I already gave her back her book. So let's just head to the inn one last time. If you're feeling particularly sticky-fingered, you can go up the stairs here and loot some of the rooms up there
My
for
hotel's
some
as
extra
clean as
jewelry
an
and stuff,
elven
but
arse.
I'm a good guy. Good to see you again, as any other I would lay eyes on. Make yourself as comfortable as you will. Wish for anything, just ask. I wish to sell that stuff. Keep the extra Warhammer in case my initial one breaks. And if both break, then I'll still have the quarterstaff to fall back on. And then I will buy whatever the best armor I can get with the money I have. Which should be Splint. AC 4 versus AC 5. But 3 versus Slashing, 7 versus Crushing, 3 versus Piercing, 2 versus Crushing. So the Splint is superior in pretty much every way, except for that it weighs a lot. And that's the best I can do here. I still have 28 golds to my name. Now I've done something a little bit differently. Usually I treat clerics like what I call heal donkeys, where all I do is load them up with purely heal spells.
As I'm sure Gorion is.
Those do well to stop avoiding your foster father. He needs to speak to you, Richard. Yeah, I'm on my way. What I usually do is just load them up with pure healing spells, and the fact that the monsters are going to do 100% more damage would be a good idea, but I want to do something differently. I'm not going to memorize hardly any healing spells, and I'm really going to just try to see what I can do with a cleric, actually using a variety of clerical spells.
I have found you.
This is very unnerving, I know, but you must trust me. It is very important that you pack your possessions so that we may leave Candlekeep immediately. Hurry, for there is no time to tarry. The keep is well protected, but not invulnerable. I'm ready to go right now. Sorry, Wimwin, I didn't ask if you could come.
Listen carefully. If we ever become separated, it is imperative that you make your way to the Friendly Arm Inn. There you will meet Khalid and Jahira. They have long been my friends, and you can trust them. Let's hurry, child. The night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I will explain everything as soon as there is time. Wait, there is something wrong. We are in an ambush. Prepare yourself.
You're perceptive for an old man. You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, old man.
Oh, his mirror not hit fast enough. He got nailed. All the bandits and ogres didn't make it, but you're about to get owned, Brian. Boom. Even though he still had all his mirror images up.
Dawn is especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone, but why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorion's influence, their doors will remain closed. You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorion mentioned, the ones at the Friendly Arm.
Hey, it's me, Emmoen.
Sorry I followed you, but I never get out of Candlekeep, and those monks are such a bore. Never any decent coin on their pockets neither. I saw Gorion and am so sorry. Kinda figured something bad might happen to you out there. How could you have known? Gorion didn't even tell me. I accidentally read a letter on his desk the other day. Can't remember exactly what it said, but he might still have... I might be on his body. Anyways, I'm not gonna let you wander around out here all alone. Never let a friend down, no sir. Stick with you until you say otherwise. I will. Okay, I'm not really doing a
What you
solo
got for me
run,
this time?
so I don't mind having a thief with me.
Hello there.
Well, a busy day for me today indeed. Strange noises throughout the night, and now a plethora of people strolling about the wood. You do look a touch more hospitable than the last two I met, though. Well met, stranger. I am called Clossed. Stand away from me. I have very little trust after last night's events, and I'll not waste any on you. My father would have taught me to be more hospitable than that. I would have your assistance. You saw two people in the wood. I was told to meet some friends at the Friendly Arm Inn. Perhaps they are the ones you met are one and the same. Why are you in the woods? I have heard nothing, but how dangerous they are. Me? Oh, I'm a hermit. Well, I'm rather new at it, actually, and I haven't quite got the isolation bit down yet. Too much of a people person, I suppose. Used to be a merchant in Nashkel, I did, but lost everything due to the iron shortage. Been wandering the woods for a while now, and it's been rather relaxing, I must say. Aside from eluding the occasional bandit, that is, I'm generally left alone because I have nothing of value. What are the two people you saw? I don't need to tell them I'm looking for friends. Could you assist me? My foster father and I were attacked last eve, and now I'm not sure where to go. I have little to give besides advice and goodwill. Make friends where you can, as traveling alone is almost certain death. You will want to surround yourself with like-minded companions, lest you risk making enemies in your own party. Aside from this little tidbit of wisdom, I'd say you're on your own. Luck be with you. To you as well. Fare thee well, as they say. Okay, so I want to... Ooh, monsters.
Yeah? What do you want?
What spells do I have left? I've got True Sight and the Seeking Sword. That are my...
Huh?
helm dedicated spells. Oh, right. Gibberling down.
What you got for me this
no
time?
damage taken. There's Montron. Okay, I don't need to do a full reveal of the map because the only thing wandering around is wolves and bears and the occasional Gibberling, and there's plenty of XP throughout the game that I don't need to try to get every last piece of XP off every piece of the map, so I'm not too concerned. Okay, Imoen, she has no armor, so we're gonna give her this leather. And she already has a bow, so she doesn't need that one. Equip her the potions, equip her the wand, equip her the leather. The swords and the rings won't help me. She can have the extra dagger. And the note. My friend Gorion, please forgive the abruptness with which I now write. Who's this from? E. So I believe it's a letter from Elminster. I'm not going to read it. The belt, I believe, protects me from blunt damage, so I'm going to put that on.
Yeah? What do you want?
There might be a gem in one of these trees. Oh, there's a wolf. Let's stay away from that wolf. That wolf can take me down in a single hit. Okay, there's the gem in the tree. If you don't notice that little... I walk around holding the tab button down just for things like that.
Huh?
So let's go get the gem. Hopefully it doesn't spark the wolf. That's
what you got for me this time?
I don't want to fight the wolf. He offers me nothing of value, and I'll probably die. I will talk to these two, but I don't want them to join.
You'll already be disturbed. Now leave me be.
Hello there, kid. Rather strange place to be wandering, ain't it? My companion has something to say to you.
Montalon, you
A child
are so
wandering the wilderness.
aggravating.
Surely you must be
She's
none too bright to be
disturbing to my
traveling
demeanor.
these roads. And you look a bit scuffed too. A fine pair of troubles all your own. Indeed, I can offer you healing potions if you wish, as a token of goodwill. I'd be grateful for any assistance. I prefer to manage on my own. Let's see, what's the saying? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth? Or nothing is for free? I know you not and want none of your help. I prefer to manage on my own. You do not trust us? I'll not be insulted by this whelp. Now, Montron, I had just been attacked. I might be very leery as well. So be it, I shall not heal you. Refuse if you wish. Neither shall I hold thee to a debt of honor for slighting my good intentions, though your conscience may. Just like all good people. Perhaps as payment, you would go with us to Nashville. It is a troubled area, and we mean to investigate some disturbing rumors surrounding the local mines. Some acquaintances are very concerned about the iron shortages. Specifically, where to lay blame in the matter. You would be useful, though. I'll not hold you to it. We are to meet the mayor of a town, a man named Baron Gaskill, I believe. Your conscience be your guide. There's little else for me to do. I may as well go with you. Go on your way. I would join with you, but I must meet someone first. Perhaps you will go with me. We've precious little time, but it'd be best to travel accompanied. I will go with you. You owe us for your time, though. Okay, so I don't want to travel with them necessarily, but they're just guys, and they're looking to solve the problems of the mines, and they just said they want to travel with me to Nashville, and that's it. So I'll take them down to Nashville before I dump them. Sorry, chum, but I can't stop to chat. There's been another caravan raided northeast of Varagos, and I must report these dire straits to the Grand Dukes. A messenger's work is never done. Okay,
Yeah?
get out of
What do
here,
you want?
messenger. Okay.
Oh, there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
It's been nigh unto a 10 days since I've seen a soul walking this road, and I've been without decent conversation since. Traveling nowadays appears to be the domain of either the desperate or the deranged. If thou wouldst pardon my intrusion, may I inquire which pertains to thee? Not to imply anything, but how do you measure up to your own standards? Pestering strangers about their mental state doesn't seem to be all that well adjusted to me. A fair bit of desperate. Let's. I don't like to tell people that I'm desperate, but I don't want to be rude to an old man. Everybody knows old men are senile. So, a fair bit of desperate. That I would. The inn is but a short distance to the north, and its doors are open to all. I have no doubt that thy friends shall be there, waiting with open arms. My sympathies for any hardships the road may have inflicted upon thee, though I am certain everything shall turn out for the best. But I have wasted too much of thy time, and said too much already. I shall take my leave, and wish thee all the best. Okay, before I get into trouble fighting bandits or ogres or anything like that on my way to the inn, we will cut this episode here. It's a good stopping point for the beginning. I hope you've been enjoying yourself, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.